So, first, let's begin with the very foundation, the ideas of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Over the past few years, this phrase has become synonymous with the progress and pride. But for India's youth, what does self reliance really mean? Is it about creating opportunities, building innovation driven careers, or shaping a new global identity for India? So, what does Atmanirbhar Bharat truly mean for India's youth today? And how can they redefine self reliance in a modern, globalized world? I'd like to invite Mr. Deep Dhara to share his perspective first.
Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to speak on this particular topic. So, for me, the youth of this country, the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of Atmanirbhar Bharat, it means to me a responsibility that I have towards this motherland. So, I kind of resonate this particular thing with that of a responsibility. So, as we say, we all have our duties and responsibilities towards Bharat Mata. And similarly, I feel that this is our calling towards this nation's progress and development. When I say this topic, I do feel that this is not just a government slogan. This is more like a massive shift that's happening at the very base level for the youth generation. And this shift will not help us just to make us believe in ourselves, but really help us developing our skills, which in a way will help us in our economic growth for this country. If we just go back, then probably we can see that this Atmanirbhar thing is nothing but is more like a survival concept for our previous generation. For them, it was more about stitching their own clothes, doing their own jobs. But today, in this generation, for Generation Z, the responsibility takes a much more higher. Today, we have to compete with other nations. And how can we compete with other nations when we are self-reliant? I mean, this generation should understand that our past leaders have done so much for this country. Let's look at our Bhagat Singh ji, who just died at the age of 23. So he had his responsibility towards his nation, right? Even this concept of Atmanirbhar Bharat somehow relates to Mahatma Gandhi's self-reliance, be it the Charkha, be it the Swadeshi. And with our current Prime Minister's goal is to expand this idea to not just to India, but to the around the corner of the world. Now, when I say Atmanirbhar Bharat in this today's world, in this today's globalized world rather, I feel that this is nothing but it's more like confident integration. For the youth to understand that at this point of time, we cannot shut our doors off from the world. I mean, today this active generation who are all over this social media, this digital media all over. And at this point of time, I do believe that we should have a space by connecting, collaborating, associating with the people around the corner. We can exchange ideas.